guys are ready for the Curse of Monkey Island. A fabulously entertaining Frozen Spade. He makes those tricky little mouse inputs look easy, I have to say. So I'm hoping for a great run for you. Good luck, and I hope we get that stylish Guybrush slide in there at some point.
Oh, I'm going to try my darndest to get the full slide. Hello, everybody. Were you sick and tired of me? Too bad. I'm back again. It's Frozen Spade. And let me click on one little thing here. Make sure that's working. Okay, so what we have here, the third in the series, The Curse of Monkey Island. So this one came out kind of a few years after Monkey Island 2, so it controls a bit differently. But more or less kind of the same idea. We're going to run around, talk to some people, pick up some things, do some piratey stuff. And I think we're good to get started here.
Sure, let me know when you're ready.
The run flies by, but I'll try to do my best to keep everybody up to speed on what's going on. But go ahead and count me in.
All right. 3, 2, 1, and go.
And we're off to the races. The first thing we're going to do is talk to Wally. We're going to ask to borrow his cannon. No. Okay. Just go ahead and shoot. Okay, so the tricky thing about dialogues is you can actually escape through a lot of it. But sometimes you need to skip one line first. So there's kind of a rhythm between skipping lines and then skipping with escape. So we do a little pattern there. 2, 1, 3, 4. But when you get a perfect 4 cannon shot strat there, that's the fastest you're going to get. So you kind of combine the hook with the ramrod to pick it up. That way you save the step of then, instead of picking up the ramrod and then combining them in your inventory, you get to save a step. A lot of little tech like that. We're going to use the rope, use the sword with the rope. We're going to pull the cannon. That's going to shoot us through the door. So we're going to pick up this wooden nickels. We're going to pick up the diamond. We're going to go over here. We're going to use the diamond ring on this window. We're moving along now. We're in Chapter 2. It's a quick little kind of prologue chapter. We pick up the glowing ember there. Watch out for the chicken. The first thing you got to do is come over here to the swamp. Say hi to Murray. There's Murray. We got to talk to the voodoo lady here. Otherwise, there's not anything you can do. The game kind of locks you out from doing anything else on Plunder Island until you talk to voodoo. So come over here. Some weird little, you kind of have to, again, tricky dialogue with the voodoo lady, just like Monkey 2. You kind of have to do your inputs in a certain way, but it's pretty quick. So you pick up the pin, skip the cutscene, pick up the glue. We're going to grab the nickels, throw them in the gum machine, skip that. We're going to chew a piece of gum. We're going to pop out, and go in here. We're going to examine the dandruff on the coat. We're going to pick up the glove, and we got a little slide there. Nice. So use the wand on the hat to get the book. That's for later. We come out in here. This way it puts the entrance to the barbershop on the screen, because anytime an entrance is on the screen, you can just double click and you end up in there. Okay, so we got a comb there. You just want to make sure that you hope that the comb ends up there by the time you walk down. Holy Infestation, we skip that. We hop in the chair. We've got to use the handle, kick the rock. Use the handle, use the handle, use the handle 3 times. Grab the scissors. We go out, back over here, because we need to go into this door here. Gets us over here quicker. So we look at that little plaque. You have to look at it in order to kind of cut your way through. We 1, 2, 3, pick up 3 items here, get all the items in the snake. And the reason we chewed the gum earlier is so that this flower ends up on this inventory screen instead of the other one. Pick up this, pick up that, come over here. You combine the balloon with the rock, blow it. Come over here, combine this with that. Hit the balloon. I like instinctively reached over to hit the split. We don't need a split here. So now we're going to come back over. Now we got a reservation out of the snake's stomach. So what we're going to do is come over here, this is Blondebeard. Captain Blondebeard runs a chicken shop here. So we give him the jawbreaker, we give him the gum, and now he's going to blow us a bubble. There it is. Very nice. Fast bubble. And so we've popped his gold tooth out. We need to get that gold tooth in order to be able to kind of recruit somebody to our crew. We need to get a crew, get a ship, get a map, and rescue lines. What we're going to do over here is inhale some helium. There we go. Use the gum. Combine the gum with the tooth instead of picking up the tooth and then combining the tooth with the gum and inventory. It's like the same kind of idea. We get to save an input there. So now I'm going to chew the gum, blow my unbubble. Grab it there. Here we go. In the mud puddle. So the tooth, we go panning for gold. Come over here. We grab the knife. We cut off the sawhorse. Boom. We grab the biscuit cutter. We're going to cut a hole in this rubber tree. We're going to walk over here. A little bit of walking. A lot of zipping around, but a little bit walking here. And the tree has a hole in now. You know you're going fast when Guybrush has just a little bit of pitch shift left on his voice there. which we got there. So now we know we're schmoving. So now it's banjo time. Now it's banjo time, so we're going to go focus mode a little bit. I think we're going to grab the woofs here for a second.
Oh, hey. Yes, I'm here.
It's fast and
Coming in with
furious.
these smooth jams here on the banjo. Shouts out to Edward Van Helgen here, who's laying it down. This is a interesting little puzzle here where it's basically a memory game, and which is why Spade needs to focus up as much as possible here. So the last string played on each of these little phrases here are the ones we need to spit back. We don't need to do anything else there. These are not consistent. This is a true RNG. It's not like anything's faster than something else, but it does tap your brain a little bit, as you can hear Spade crunching the numbers. Looking at, he's in the Matrix right now, trying to make this thing go fast.
Yes, we are. 2.
So yeah, there's for Mega Monkey specifically, you need to do this I think 3 times, and basically kind of match everything that Van Helgen's doing. From here though, we have a second layer to this particular puzzle where we are going to have to defeat Helgen, who is absolutely shredding here. This is going to be some wild.
Grab the gun.
Wild banjo playing here. It sounds like he plugs into an amp as well. Don't know where that is, but shouts out either way.
Yeah, all right. Thank you. And that's Edward Van Helgen with the banjo. So really quick. Oh, and there we go. So now we got a crew. So the next step in our journey here is to get a ship. Very much classic Monkey Island at this point. So as we pop into the inventory there, we got a little bit of a walk here. We need to put the glue on the skeleton hand for later. So we just go ahead and do that while we have the glue in hand. And then we put the glue on the plug, and that's the plug we pulled out of the rubber tree earlier. So now we're in chicken mode. So we go over to the chicken restaurant, oh, and then there. So if you actually kind of like go to the other side of Puerto Pollo and then warp over, it's faster that way to get the entrance to this chicken shop on your screen. So now we've kind of gotten rid of the old monkey crew, and so now we can take their ship. We're going to grab these towels, dunk them in the ice bucket. Dunk them in the ice bucket there. We're going to take the towel and give that guy a little whip crack with the wet towel. Going to pop on here out to the hot sand, everybody's favorite track. A little steel drum band for you. Can we use our wet towels to traverse the hot sand? So we're going across. And I'm visual cue, I watch Guyver's little feetsies there as soon as you walk. What we're going to do first is open the door and then walk on over to grab the cup this way. Now that the exit's on screen, we can just double click once we pick up the mug, and we're out. So now we're going to go visit Kenny. We're going to use our real cup with his fake bottomless cup. And there we go. So we talk to him here. Now we con the con man. We get to steal his pitcher. We're going to put the pitcher, fill it up with some red dye. Now we're going to go back to the beach here, out over here. So we're going to give him the bottomless mug, give him the red dye, convince him he's burned, and then peel off his tattooed map to Blood Island. So 1, 2, boom, 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 boom. You can just breeze through that puzzle there. So we put the grease on the cannonballs. Okay, skip through some text and stuff. We're going to grab this shovel, and this is going to be the final step. We got the crew, the ship, the map, and now we're going to get Elaine's golden statue. So we're moving along here. This is Chapter 3. You know what would be cool? We got this barbershop crew. Wouldn't it be cool if there was like a rhyming song they could sing? Well, too bad they didn't implement that in the game. Anyway, so it's now time for sword fighting. So we're going to skip past ship combat. We're going to fight this guy. We're going to try this first sword fight. And Woofs, if you want to help me out here.
Yeah, absolutely. That was a good one. That'd be such a great feature if we
I
had
know.
that song. It's a clever
too
idea.
bad. I know.
Yeah.
It feels like it writes itself, but unfortunately they couldn't squeeze that in here.
It'd be natural. I think that's all this game is really missing is good sing-along. But in any case, we're bringing back a great kind of mechanic or puzzle, whatever you want to call this, from Secret of Monkey Island, which of course we saw a couple runs ago from Leo. But this is insult sword fighting. This is basically the same kind of setup as we had with Carlo, where basically we have different pirates we're fighting. we've got a small set of insults that we know, 2 to be specific. We know 2 insults, but we need to know a bunch of answers because eventually we're going to have to go against the big baddie, which is Rottingham, and they're going to throw a bunch of unique insults at us, to which we need to interpret their insults with the answers that we have. So there's some interesting stuff going on with this. There's been a lot of numbers crunched in the community, and it looks like the true YOLO, if you're going to go crazy here, you can try it with, I think, 5, and every single answer would have to hit. That's crazy pants. We don't do that. I think, how many are you going to go for, Spade?
I'm going to go for 9. We're going to keep it pretty safe.
Okay, yeah, that's a good marathon approach. Spade's been doing world record attempts recently and has been going for something like 6 or 7 sometimes. It kind of depends on how the fights shake out. Sometimes you can get a whole bunch without losing too much time, and other times you got to cut your losses and just kind of go for it.
Yeah, that was a good fight.
But it's it's a really interesting part of the run. This is not a terribly long game to speedrun. As you can see, the estimate's 23 minutes. So a whole bunch of these runs are kind of determined in this section here, because this is true RNG. You don't know what pirates are going to have. You don't know if they're going to have the answers. But basically, Spade's going in.
And this is going really well. I'm already at like 7 or so.
Oh, baby. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We got to run here, folks. But yeah, basically, Spade...
I might just go for it.
I think you do it.
I'm going to finish this fight. I think I'm at 8. Let's see.
Oh, okay, then you're definitely good.
If he doesn't have anything else for me, I'm just gonna go. We're just gonna call it at 8.
It's exciting time.
I think I already have all these. Maybe I didn't have that one. All right. So I'm not even gonna actually finish the fight. I'm gonna just go ahead and give up. Okay. So Jedi. Remember Jedi. Remember Jedi. Here comes.
Jedi.
So we gotta wait for Rottingham to spawn. It could be kind of anywhere on the corners or on any of the edges. Okay. Kind of a slow. So Jedi. There we go. Oop! Oh, that was a misclick. Shoot, dang. Okay. Probably still fine. And I also didn't quick save either.
Oh, we are truly going for it. I like it.
Yeah.
Who needs quick save? We don't need quick saves when we're going.
I mean, I meant to do it. It just didn't happen. All right. This is not an ideal start. But let's see what happens. Do we have...
Important to note that Rottingham, to beat him, you need to win 5 exchanges, but you also lose if you lose 5 exchanges. So what Spade's talking about with the quick save is the RNG for this fight is done right in the beginning of the fight there. So you'll probably see a quick save flash here. Just a moment, and that yeah, there you go. And that way we can kind of quick reload a fresh set of RNG back and forth.
If needed.
Yeah, we just need to win 5.
Oh man, getting unlucky here.
Rottingham with the fresh haircut over here.
This can happen.
He's angry. He's angry. The sea was angry, my friends.
I can't tell.
Yeah, this is a great kind of description of how this game goes, because you're flying through the first section on Puerto Pollo and doing that whole thing. And then suddenly you get here and you're trying to go as quick as you can through this this sword fight here, and sometimes the game just says, "Not today, not today,
not today." Yeah,
it's
one of those days.
Yeah, it's one of those games you got to grind. You got to embrace the grind.
Oh my goodness!
You gotta get after it. But this is marathon luck. Is it safe to say?
Yeah,
now?
I think this is marathon luck for sure. Well, it baited me with give me so many insults quickly, and then Rottingham is just being a butt. That's okay. I think.
Butting him. Yeah.
Okay, I think we're getting a good one here. I think one more. This might be it. One more.
I want to see some
backside.
Blood
Come
Island.
on. Your mother. I'm gonna lose now. Okay, I have formaldehyde. Where's formaldehyde? Boom. This should be the last one. Okay, we got past Rottingham.
We did it, folks.
Okay.
Let's get some claps in the chat. That section is absolutely insane to try to do fast. You can see why there.
Yeah. Oh, we're getting a bad animation from Haggis there. Sometimes he just trolls you and gives you... He just has to wait to finish his animation there. But now we're schmoving. So you actually... Another little piece of saving and input tech. By eating the bottle, instead of just picking up the bottle, then eating it, you save a step there. A lot of those little tricks here. So we're actually going to pop in back in the little closet back there. And again, it's a kind of a similar bit of movement we do often. by doing a transition like that, it puts the exit right in our path. You can actually pick up the dog first and then give him the biscuit. And by picking him up and then skipping, you actually kind of just warp on down there. And that's, you know, the puzzle is the hair of the dog that bit you. So we're kind of collecting some ingredients to make a little hangover cure. Long walk out to the pepper, but then we get to just double-click our way out. Boom, there we go. So you actually come out to this little clearing with a lane and then come to the beach. That way, Guybrush kind of comes out this entrance on the side. It's a faster walk than coming out this entrance in the back. So now we go back to the hotel. Again, we're going to grab the brochure and then skip, and that kind of warps us over. Here, we got to wait for the screen to scroll. We give them the 3 ingredients, 1, 2, and 3. We get a drink, and then we order the drink with the umbrella. Alright, and then we're going to grab our hangover cure, open it up, pop it in there. You're not supposed to mix with alcohol, but we're going to just ignore that. Grab the chisel, open up the coffin here. We're going to wait, boom, and then open up this coffin. It's Stan, bye Stan. Okay, we come back in here, we grab the jar. We're going to grab this empty jar, skip, and pop up the stairs here. So once we go in here, we're going to grab our hammer, and part of the item routing keeps that hammer onto that inventory screen, just so we save a little bit of an input there instead of having to scroll between our inventory screens. Part of how the routing has worked out, able to optimize just kind of our inventory positioning. So we kind of get this painting, cut a hole out. We're going to stick our face in the window there. This is all so that we can convince the hotel owner, Mr. Good Soup, that we're a family member, because we need to die into the family tomb. So we're going to pop in here, pull down this bed. We're going to pull out these nails we picked up from the coffin. It's not quite enough. We need one more nail. Boom. So we've nailed this bed to the floor. And we're going to borrow this guy's book. He's sleeping. He doesn't need it. We're going to grab this picture, use it with the mirror. And so this, along with that other painting, we're kind of convincing this guy and the book. So we're going to have a conversation here, and we're going to convince him that we are indeed hearty beef and potato good soup. And one more dialogue. There we go. So now we grab our head begone thing again, stick it in the drink, have a nice little sip. Ooh, we pass out. We end up in the Good Soup family crypt. There's a little ghost in there, but we don't need to worry about it. We ain't scared no ghost. So we come on over here, and guess who it is? It's our old buddy Murray. There he is. So we're going to have a look in this little crack here. And we're going to pull out our skeleton arm with the glue. We're going to grab the lantern, use the lantern with Murray. And then that gets the grave keeper to let us out of the crypt. So we're going to come over here. There we go. Got to wait for the screen to scroll. So we pop in here, back in here. Use our chisel. Poke holes in the lid for the jar. That's something we'll do later. Might as well do it while we have the chisel in our hand. We're going to talk to Madame Zima here. And the voodoo lady tells us there'll be somebody to help us out on Blood Island. And here she is, Madame Zima. We've got to talk to her a bunch of times. And there we go. Last time. So we pick up these cards. She gives us these cards. We're going to use that to play a little poker later. But we're going to come back up here. So what we're going to do is kind of unboard the window. We're going to unnail the bed. This is going to yeet the skeleton over into the grave. He's going to take the ghost away. But we steal her engagement band. She drops her engagement band. Because what we need to do is replace the cursed diamond ring on Elaine. So we pop out here. We skip the cutscene. We come over to Stan. We do a little scam here. We buy a life insurance policy, and then we cash it in because we have a death certificate because we died. There's our insurance policy. Now we got a whole lot of money. So we're gonna head up here, grab this tofu, skloish. We actually, unfortunately, skip over the fun little squishy sound effect of picking up the tofu. Grab the cup. You don't need the auger, but we're gonna take the chisel. There we go. Make ourselves a little voodoo mask. We're gonna stick the cheese, throw some cheese in the volcano. And this is a bad idea because this is a lactose intolerant volcano. So we're going to grab this umbrella. We're going to come up here. The volcano gets a little upset tummy there, but that's okay. He'll be fine. So we use the jar here. So we need the sugar water in the jar. We don't necessarily need sugar water in the cup, but just grab the water now. So we grab it, put the jar on the stump, get the fireflies. Now it's the jar we poked holes in. They're safe. Fireflies are safe. If you don't do that, the fireflies will not be safe. Skip that. Skip. Oop. Come over here. We make a little compass. There we go. Use the mirror in there. So now we've repaired the lighthouse. We go back to the clearing, back to the beach. So we go talk to this spooky guy. And he's going to take us out to Skull Island. So we talked to this little guy. Took this little guy here. And skip. And then we use this umbrella. We pop in here. We got some nefarious types. Oh, shoot. I did the thing. Well, that's okay. There's a trick to kind of avoid a bunch of this walking, but you have to skip in a very particular way. So let me talk to him. Make sure. Do diamond. Choose the diamond. There we go. So we use our cards with our cards, and we win the 5-card stud. We get the diamonds. We come in here, come out here, and then we're going to grab our cheese. We're going to walk over here, and we get to see, here's the little lava from our friendly volcano, lactose-intolerant volcano. We'll make some nice nacho cheese. We're going to give Haggis some nice nacho cheese. Who doesn't love a nice vat of nacho cheese? So now we have this nice slippery, greasy hand lotion. So we can get this ring off of a lane. We're going to take the band, combine it with an uncursed diamond, throw it on the lane. Boom. Here we go. And we're at the end of the game. And look, it's Demon LeChuck. There he is. We're going to have a talk to him. And now we're Small Guybrush. But now we need to reuse that hangover cure we learned on Blood Island. So we're going to have to run around and do something. There's Murray.
You're going to take Murray, right?
Well, I don't think that's the fast way to go, do you? I think we'll take the anchor. I think that's probably faster.
Now it's a heavy pipe, and now I've got a heavy pipe.
Let's see what happens here, folks.
No, I can't believe
Murray.
Pick that stupid anchor instead of me! Anyway, sorry, Murray. Well, good news is, Murray is back in the next game. I don't know if we see him in the speedrun, but he's back. He'll be back. It's not even a real anchor. Okay, so now we punch Dingy Dog a bunch of time. We need some hair of the dog that bitch us. We got to make him mad at us. So grab the pepper. There we go. Talk to this guy. 1, 2, 3. Bam. 1, 2, 3. So we make our cure in this little nice snow cone, and bam. Here we are at the end game. So I'm gonna try and do a little pixel perfect setup. Let's see if I think I'm off. I think I'm off. That's okay. If you line Guybrush up perfectly with where he stands to get in the cart, it saves you a little bit of time walking. Nah. Yes, Guybrush, thank you. So you got to go around these dioramas. That's actually Wally, by the way. That's actually Wally. So we're going to pop in our inventory. You get the rope, oil it up, use it with the barrel, the explosive barrel. So we're going to come up to this giant Dynamo Monk Electric giant snow beast. We're going to just give a nice shoomp. Just slot that in there nicely. And so we're just about done with the run here. So I'm going to wait here. We have to wait for a cycle. I'm going to pull out the pepper. We're going to see a cart go by. There it goes. Now I got to wait like another 12 seconds. But once I click the pepper on LeChuck, that's time, and I'll give you the heads up here in a moment. Okay, here comes LeChuck. And ready, and time. And that's the end of the run. It flies by like that. Did you go away to make a sandwich? Well, I'm sorry, you missed the run. Because here we are at the end. Achoo! Guybrush hops on out. And that's that.
Very nice run.
Very well done, yes.
All right. And there they are, living happily ever after. And you get to see how, for whatever reason, characters in this universe have 4 fingers. Don't ask me why. But that is how it is. There we go.
Thank you so much, Spade. It came in under time and everything too.
Oh yeah, do we have a time?
22:20.
22:20. All right, we snuck in there. Rottingham tried to bring us under overestimate, but he was not victorious this day.
Well, in that case, I suppose, Do you want to go ahead and let the credits run, or?
Oh no, we can go ahead and move on here. The credits are kind of long anyways, we don't need to wait. Although, shout-outs, if you know, you know. Shout-outs to International Credit.
Shout out, shout out.
Yes, if you know, you know.
And set them upon you like a swarm of angry locusts. If you value your life, mere mortal, you will.
Alright, what do we got coming up next?
Yeah, I was about to say, up next is going to be Escape from Monkey Island, being run by KC Adventures.